Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Today's video is the last video of 2017. Crazy. I thought I would end the year off with a New Year's Eve makeup tutorial on this look right here. I absolutely love how it turned out. I knew I wanted to do something super smoky and really glam because this is something that I would totally rock on New Year's Eve, and I just might because New Year's Eve is tomorrow and I might redo this look. But first, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And also in 2018, I'm planning on putting out a ton of new content. I'm going to have more of a schedule with it and you don't want to miss it. I would love to have you here and part of the Leslie Does Makeup family. What else? I really wanted to create a look that will look amazing on every single skin tone, whether you are fair like I am, medium, deep, whatever skin tone you are, this is going to look amazing on you, and that was really important to me. So it's gonna pop on everyone. So one thing I will say about a smoky eye is it's going to look crazy up until you are popping on that last lash and doing that last drop of lipstick. Until the look is like fully complete, it always looks crazy. So don't get discouraged. Mine was looking like a hot mess up until the very end. That's how it is with smoky eyes. You just got to deal with it and power through, and it's gonna look bomb in the end. So I'm gonna stop talking now. I hope you enjoyed today's makeup look, and let's go ahead and get started. Great guys, last video of 2017, our New Year's Eve glam. Let's do this. First, I'm taking the Pure Lisse Blue Lotus Balancing Moisturizer to hydrate my skin, and for lip balm, I am taking this Emile Cordon Cocoa Cashmere lip pot. It smells so good, you guys. This stuff is bomb. This has been my absolute favorite eyeshadow primer. This is the Primer Potion in the shade Eden by Urban Decay. It's going to keep our eyeshadow on all night long, and I like to blend it out with my beauty blender and then set it with a translucent powder. This one is by Too Faced, and it's the Born This Way powder. First palette I'm taking is by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. It's the Beauty Killer palette, and I'm taking the shade Courtney. You can probably tell I love this color. It is the perfect transition color for me. This is going to get everything started so everything blends really well. The next palette and the primary palette I'm going to use is by MAC, and this is the Semi-Sweet palette. I'm taking a similar color in the shade Bamboo, and I'm buffing this all in my crease. You can see that I'm really focusing on the outer corner all the way to the inner corner. The next shade in the palette is Pink Sienna, and I'm doing the exact same thing with this. You're gonna see a lot of building up and kind of creating a gradient. That's really important for a smoky eye, and I'm kind of switching between smaller and larger brushes. This is going to make everything so much easier once we start dipping into these darker shades. So now I'm taking the shade Persuade, and I'm going to pack this on the inner and outer corner and slightly in the crease, but keeping it below those last few shades. That's what's nice about a palette, is you get so many colors, so you can really create a nice flawless smoky eye, and if you have the shades, why not use them? Again, just packing on the inner and outer corner, and this brush that I'm using right now is amazing for hitting that inner corner, and it is the Morphe M507. Highly recommend if you love doing like kind of halo eyes. The shade I'm working with now is called Dance in the Dark, and you can tell it's just a hint darker, but it goes a long way. It's really making it more smoky and adding more dimension to the look. Also, don't forget to jump back over to your original blending brush just to buff things out. You don't need any more product. It's just going to ensure there are no harsh lines. This silver I'm working with now is by Melt Cosmetics, and it's in the shade Indica. This is definitely the best silver I've ever worked with. I'm packing it all over the center of my lid dry, and then just a little touch of it wet right in the center. This just gives the illusion that the silver is fading into the black. It's time to get super smoky. We're taking Carbon by MAC, and I'm packing this on the inner and outer corner, lightly blending it into the crease. This is what's really going to make the look, make it extra smoky, and add that contrast between the silver and the black. What is a New Year's Eve look without some glitter? So the best glitter primer ever is by NYX. This stuff is so good. So I'm pressing that all over my lid over top of the silver and then packing down my glitter. This is MAC Reflex Teal, one of my favorite glitters ever. And I'm just intensifying with a little bit more black so it fades, and then popping in just a tad more Reflex Teal. To add some more chunkiness to the look, I'm taking Distortion Heavy Metal Glitter Liner by Urban Decay. And I told you it's going to look crazy until we're done. So we're going to move on to the skin. This is MAC Strobe Cream, and I love this for adding a luminosity to my skin. It is a necessary step in my makeup. I've been using this primer a lot. It's super smoothing on the skin, and it's the Smashbox Photo Finish like OG primer. This has also been my go-to foundation cocktail. It's the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation, my favorite. You guys know this. And then I mix it with the Urban Decay All Nighter. When you do that, it seriously is full coverage and it lasts for 24 hours. Like, you don't even have to worry. It's crazy. And I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape, another favorite, in the shade Fair, to conceal and highlight my under eye area. To blend it out, I'm using the LC Cosmetics Beauty Sponge. It's so good. I really like it. I personally always set my under eye. I'm using the MAC Pro Emphasize Shaping Powder, and then I always set the rest of my foundation too, just to get rid of any tackiness, and I'm using a pressed powder for that. There's no smoky eye without a smoldering lower lash line. So this is the Dance in the Dark color, and I'm going to press that all into my lower lash line and then blend it out with a little pencil brush. Easiest way to get a smoky lower lash line, messily line with a pencil. This is Melt 1987, and then blend it out with a pencil brush. Foolproof. I'm applying some mascara to prep my lashes for my falsies. These are Flutter Lashes and Intoxicating, and I feel like they totally make the look. With the power of editing, our brows are already on, and I am now bronzing up my skin using my MAC Golden Bronzer. This is my favorite one to mix with this next one by number 7 in the shade Caramel. It seriously makes the perfect color for fair skin without looking muddy or orange. I've discovered a new contouring brush, and it is seriously my favorite. This is by Japanesque, and I'm using my regular MAC Harmony blush to contour. Just looks so seamless on the skin and gives you the most chiseled out, perfectly blended contour. I think it's perfect. I feel like with most people who contour, we all carve it out with a little bit of translucent powder. If you don't like contouring, you totally can skip this step. I wanted to do a pretty neutral blush, so this is MAC Warm Soul, infamous Warm Soul. It's such a good blush, and I'm applying that right to the apples of my cheeks. And for highlighter, right on my cheekbone, I'm taking Melt Cosmetics Stargazer. Such a pretty highlight. I love this formula so much. There are 2 things you want to use on New Year's Eve. One being setting spray. This one's by Pop Beauty. It's the Makeup Magnet Mist. I love this one. It smells like peppermint, super refreshing. And then a liquid lipstick, because you don't want your lipstick moving. So this one is Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D. I told you guys it would come together in the end, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, and let me know if you want to see any new makeup tutorials in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and Happy New Year.